Hi everyone. Myself Shobita. I'm gonna take a session on leadership qualities. In this session, we are gonna understand what is leadership qualities, what he must have particular qualities to become a good leadership. Let's see the contents of an leadership. The first thing what we are gonna see is leadership definition and positive leader, a nature of a leader and general principles, leadership qualities, and there are a difference between a manager, leaders, that is manager versus leaders, and last thing is best leader. Let's gonna see a definition of a leader. So a leader is a person with the ability to secure and sustain the enthusiastic, united and willing efforts of his or her followers and direct them towards the accomplishment of the desired objectives. We can say like a leader is a person who have a ability to secure the enthusiastic. He must be enthusiastic effort of his or her followers, and he must direct the teammates. What he is gonna do with them, like that he must have a good coordination with them. And next thing we are going to see it, leadership is a power to motivate the others, like what it may be is project needs, what he is gonna do, its teammates. Okay, what he is gonna do, like example, he must give a good idea and inspiration to them and good personality to them, so as to command their confidence. He must give a command, like he must give a order with enough confidence and with their loyalty and their respect. And the next thing is positive leader. Suppose you can see, leader means it's not a leader. There may be a neutral leader, varieties of leaders. Okay. First thing we have to understand what is positive leader. Leader must have a positive thoughts in his, and the first thing he must keep followers informed of the reason behind the action. Um, like in the project itself, in whatever field, the leader, he must have a coordination, like he must say reason behind what he is gonna do, like he must make understandable to the teammates what he is gonna do with by their actions. Okay, and next thing, he must provide a constant motivation and incentive by consulting his her followers for ideas and for being constructive in his or her criticizing and criticism and giving a prize for their achievement. By seeing this, what I can tell is a leader should motivate the teammates. Okay, and he must not criticize. Okay, he must not criticize like he is like this, he is like that, he is doing good, he is not going to good, like this. He must not criticize and must give a good prize for their achievements. And the last thing is integrates objectives of organization and interest of its member. You must understand what the objectives of the organization and the interest of the members, what he is having the members, no, that members interest he must understand. And nature of leadership. A leader must have a particular nature. Let's see what it is. Vast and complicated area, and leadership is one of the most important aspect in any organization. You must have an important aspect, and a leader must have a general principles of like behavioral learning. He must have some particular principles which must uh, followed by leaders in his teammates. And the first thing, he must maintain and enhance the self-esteem of the people. must have maintenance, good maintenance, and enhance the self-esteem of the people. And he must focus on the person's behavior, not personality. That leader must have a good behavior. Like he must always focus on that person with his behavior, not a personality. He must not calculate the personality. That thing he should have in the mind. Mm, General principles it will be continued with use reinforcement technique to shape behavior. I must have a good technique to shape his behavior. Suppose he must have a good personality, understanding that what he must give a good shape to. Suppose he is doing wrong, he must understand that he must change it. Okay, he must change, and he has to cope up with that, so that he will become a good leader to their teammates. Actively listen for feelings and context. Suppose in the team itself, you must have a good listening to their teammates. Suppose he is having some issues, he is facing some difficulties. He must have a good feeling to listening. He must not say, "I can't." No, it's you itself do. It's your fate, not like that. You must have a understand, and you must give a good solution for that, and you must also understand his feelings. And the last thing is he has to maintain a communication and set a specific follow updates. In whatever field, the leader must have a good communication with their teammates, and also you must have a specific updates. You must give updates. So what he gonna take in the next step, like that. Like that, you must have updated to their teams. And the important thing in this session is leadership qualities. A leader can't be a leader by simply, okay, you must have a good qualities. A common person, if I am on other, you, whoever, uh, he or her can't become a leader at a time. In a first step itself, he can't become a leader. He must have a specific qualities to be accommodate in him. Like the first thing is ability to take a charge. You must have to take a charge. Suppose he is not done a work, he must ask why, what's the reason. Like that, he must have a take charge in charge for that. And second thing is strong self-image. You must have a strong image, like strong self-confidence. You must have he must have a picture on him, like that. And second thing is skill to interact supportive with customers, employees, and colleagues. Mm, he must have a supportive to their customers. Like he must have that skill to interact and support to their customers and employees and their colleagues. And the fourth thing is willingness to give other people the permission to take risk. Suppose the teammates may tell, like, I can't help out with this project. Like that, he may give excuses for the leader, but the leader must not accept this, agree with this. He must give a permission to take a risk. Suppose it is a risk, even if he don't know, he must have give a permission to take a risk. Suppose he can say, um, in other we can see in the other thing also, like a person other than leader, he can take a very risky thing, that he must give, suppose leader should give a permission to him. Likewise, a talent to be both a thinker and the doer. There will be a difference between manager and leader. what manager gonna role in his own field, and what the leaders gonna have a specific role in a particular field. So we are gonna see a managers versus leaders. First thing, we are going to see a manager how is gonna role, how he gonna cope up with the specific field. Like first thing is planning and organizing. You must have a specific idea for planning what he is gonna do, specific sketch like that for organizing a particular meetings or seminars like that. He must have a specific planning, and he must focus on system and structures. An administrator, he must have a maintenance and realize on control, as well as a short range of view, ask how and then. These are the few roles now followed by the managers. He must have to take up with this. And um, when we come to leaders, there is a difference. There is a difference between managers and leaders. We will see the leaders how it is. And the first thing is provides a vision and purpose. Leader must provide a vision and purpose. What purpose is gonna do with this project, and he must inform to their teammates. And focus on people. Focus means what? You can say there should be concentration on particular people. What is given a work, you must have a focus on it. Innovate, and it is a original. Leader must be developed, okay, inspire trust, and as long range perspective. And the last thing is ask why. Suppose a leader, he had given some work to their teammates. The teammates had done something. Mm, he must understand why it is like that. And the last thing is in this session is best leaders. Um, Simply a leader can't be best. He must have specific qualities in him. Let's see what it is. Develop kinship with their subordinates and pursued them their needs and understood. He must have a coordinate with teammates. As a teammate, he must have some coordination with their leaders, as well as a coordinate co-people, teammates. And he must understand their needs, what he needs for this project, like that he must understand as a leader. And the second thing is know what has to be done and can explain it so others can understand. So leader can't simply come and tell like do this work, do that work. Can't. He must come and must tell like these are the procedure, these are the infrastructure you have to follow. This you have to gonna do, like that. He must tell to their what teammates. And third thing is set the example by sharing in the operation and outcomes. Suppose any operation, he must prepare a good reality examples, whatever that could be make more easily understandable. So that example is very important. As willing to take action with when others hesitate. Suppose some people may tell like this is difficult, we can't take up with, we can't cope up with whatever. The leader, as a leader, he must have a willing to take any risk, and he must it must be seen in his action. He must not hesitate for any risk. This is what the best leader quality, and also brings out the best from their people. He must show, he must by himself has to show he is the best leader. No one will come and say like you are best, you are good. No, you have to give your best so that the people will have a eye on you. And the last thing is recognize each individual ability and maximize it. You have to maximizely recognize the individual. Suppose in a team, 12 members are there. You can't focus on two people or five people. The other five people are not doing work. You can't leave them. You have assigned some work for them also. You have to have a high on individualism. So, thank you.